I'm not very good with people, especially lots of people, or spaces. I'm not very good with spaces, or bright lights. Noise, wind, rain, weather in general, confrontation, doctors, actors, colors. Colors, I'm good with colors. Red, light green, blue, mauve, and it helps me get out of the house. You see the carpet's red, the hall carpet, and the door's red. And while outside the door is sort of reddish almost, and the bus stop is right outside the door, I can get the red line into town, but the seats aren't red, and that can be a problem. So I take a scarf, a red one, just in case. I get anxious, you see, and the reason I get anxious is I have to get out of the house, you see, out of the house, and if I don't get out of the house, I get anxious, and I'm getting anxious now just thinking about it.
Anxious.
I wish there was a better word for it.
Anxious.
I mean, it sounds anxious, doesn't it? Anxious, nervous, worried, concerned, uneasy, apprehensive, restless, fearful. I don't like any of them. I guess I'll just stick with anxious. So I get anxious.
I have a secret. Something I've only told very few people. I have depression. The real, I get really unhappy every so often time that'll have with me for the rest of my life. For years, no one had a clue. My family, my friends. I felt horrible about myself and about other people. I felt completely worthless. I assumed it was normal. By the time I was a sophomore, my depression became more pronounced. I spent a lot of time avoiding people, trapping myself in my room with my unhappy thoughts. Unfortunately, this led to the most common symptom of depression, thoughts of suicide. Eventually, I confessed my feelings to my doctor. I scheduled an appointment with a psychiatrist, and I went to therapy every week. For a few months, things were fine. I kept my negative feelings at bay with coping skills I learned in therapy. However, right around Christmas, things got out of control. I won't get into all the gritty detail, but I ended up in the hospital. For 4 days, I was miserable. With about 20 other girls who were as pleasant as paper cuts. I learned a lot from those other patients. Those girls live an entirely different life than I do. And a big part of me realizes I have so much more to be happy about than they do. I'm living life with a clear path in mind, not wandering through life inebriated, not caring whether or not I see tomorrow.
Each morning, I wake up and I paint a smile on my face. A smile that secretly holds so much pain and despair behind it. A smile that hasn't been genuine in weeks. A smile that keeps getting harder to fake with each passing day, hour, and minute. Each morning, I open my eyes and I can barely fathom the idea of dragging myself out of bed. The idea of going through another seemingly dull and pointless day. The idea of continuously pretending I am fine on the outside, but slowly dying on the inside. Each day, I hope that I find something to live for. And each day, I have a harder time finding that reason. Each day, I am grateful for my friends and my family for keeping me afloat. I am grateful that they have believed in me when I have failed to believe in myself. Each day, I try to fill a void, an emptiness inside of me, but I never can. Each day, I look in the mirror, and I can barely tolerate the person staring back at me. I cannot tolerate the lifeless eyes or the meaningless smile. I cannot tolerate the broken heart or the broken mind. Each day, I watch as the faces pass me by, and I wonder if people notice. I wonder if people think of me as a happy girl, or if people can tell that I'm the farthest thing from happy. I wonder if people even care. Each night, I hold that bottle of pills, and I pour one into my hand. But I always think about pouring the whole bottle. But then I think of my mother and my best friend, and suddenly I stop thinking altogether. Each night, I crawl into bed, and I dream of sleeping forever, and I dream of a paradise where I'm happy, and I dream of a time when things will be better. And each night, I pray to God for peace and happiness. Each night, I fall asleep, hoping and wishing for a better tomorrow, but it never seems to come. Hope, wish,
Sadness.
hope, wish,
Sadness.
I'm sad.
I'm sad,
I feel that the future is hopeless
hopeless,
and that things cannot improve. I'm bored and dissatisfied with everything. I used to be able to cry, but now I'm beyond tears.
beyond tears.
I've lost interest in other people. I can't make decisions. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't think.
I can't think,
I cannot overcome my loneliness, my
Loneliness.
fear,
fear,
disgust.
disgust.
I cannot love. I'm charging towards my death. I'm terrified of medication. I cannot be alone. And I cannot be with others.
Pick it up and start again. You've got a second chance, you could go home, escape it all, it's just irrelevant. It's just medicine. It's just medicine.
Have you ever had a dream and realize what's happening doesn't make any sense? And you realize that you're dreaming. And if you know that you're dreaming, you can control what's going to happen next. When I have an episode, it's just like that. Only backwards. It's hard to tell the people I love that I want to die. I spend all my time and energy pretending to be normal. When I ended up in the hospital, it was almost a relief. I didn't have to act for anyone anymore. I just cried all day. And no one took it personally. No one wanted to blame themselves. I just cried. And it didn't hurt anyone's feelings. The honesty, it was refreshing. But I started to look at the people around me. I was surrounded by people who had been miserable their entire lives. There's this 80-year-old woman there who had been in and out of psych wards since she was my age. And every day she would look over at me and ask, "Why won't they just let me die?" I didn't have an answer. And I realized that was my future. I could have people pretending and thinking that I'm okay and that I'm coping, but I was never okay. And I will never be okay. I'll always be one day away from killing myself. Until I'm dead. And I'll spend my whole life trying to delay something that's inevitable. And that any day could be my last. Wish.
You could turn off the questions, turn
Off the voices. Turn off all sound.
Yearn. To close out all ugliness. To close out the filthiness. Close out all light.
Long. To cast away yesterday. To cast
Away all memory. To cast away all jeopardy.
Pray. Somehow stop the uncertainty, somehow
Stop the loathing, somehow stop the pain.
act.
On your impulses, swallow the bottle.
Cut a little deeper, the gun to your chest.
When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in reverse, and the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste.
I hate feeling like this. Like I'm here, but I'm not. Like someone cares, but they don't. Like I belong somewhere else. Anywhere but here. And escape lies just past that snowy window. Just a stone's throw away.
But I understand.